Hi everyone, in this video we're looking at the two different ways to understand thermal energetics of herbs. This means the temperature of the herb. So I'm going to give you an example case here, and we're using TCM Weaver because we can go through the database in a very intelligent way. But let's say we have a patient who has cough and also has diarrhea, and I'm going to type those two indications in, and I can see now I've got 83 results that have come up for that. I'm going to go down to my filters here because we're talking about single herbs, so I'm just going to check herb. And now the only results that are going to come up are the single herbs that have to do with both cough and diarrhea. Everything's conjunctive in the search, which means when you type in cough and then diarrhea, it only shows things that contain both. And same thing, now we have an herb qualifier. So we're seeing herbs that affect cough and diarrhea in some way. Now here comes the thermal part. I'm going to go down here to my energetic filters, and I'm looking at the thermal stuff up top here: hot herb, warm herb, neutral, cool, or cold. If I want to see all of the cool herbs, then I can just check this cool herb box. And what that's going to do is now it's going to filter down so I only see the 12 results of cool herbs that have something to do with cough and diarrhea, which is very cool. But the next thing I want to do is, let's say I want to also see cold herbs. And when we start seeing the thermal energetics this way, really, we don't necessarily want cool or cold. Sometimes we just know we don't want hot, right? Like if the patient already has a lot of heat signs and we're sure that they have heat, then we don't want to add to that. So it's not so much that I want to positively add cool herbs to the mix. I actually am going to clear that out, and I'm going to get rid of, I'm going back to my 66 results here. I'm going to exclude anything hot or warm, right? So this way I click it twice and that excludes both of those. And now I'm down to 49 results. Right, so there's 49 different herbs that aren't hot or aren't warm, which is much more than when we go to cool herbs, only 12. So if I want to have more things to pick from, I'm looking at excluding hot herbs, excluding warm herbs, and I can also, if I want, exclude neutral herbs, and now we've got 36 results. So this means that just by nature of process of elimination, I've included all cool and all cold herbs into the mix. So I can go from here, I can open up my graph view and populate everything out here on the graphical interface. I can go back to my text view, and now they're all automatically open where I can explore and I can compare things. I can rearrange if I want to see two specific herbs next to each other and be able to look at their flavors and their actions and indications and these kinds of things. But the idea is understanding the way we search the database will change the way we understand the medicine, because sometimes we do want a cool herb, but sometimes we only think we want a cool herb because we know we don't want hot or warm. And that's a different way to look at the medicine, and it'll show different possibilities. All right, hope that helps you. Cheers.